I'm back at it again. Got my FedEx delivery of some TCI parts today. And, well, looky there. Now, too bad I couldn't do it all in TIG. Some nice, pretty welds. But, it'll have to hold with some nasty MIG because I wasn't going to try to get my TIG down in there. So these two ends got TIGged. That one's not as pretty. It's a little bit harder to move around on that side, but that one came out good. And I just MIG'd this side and the back, and I believe that should be good. I'm not going to try to fill these little gaps like last time. I don't think it did that great of a weld job before anyways. But now, as you can see, well, if you can see, these bolt holes are about how they should be. Those three are about a ½ inch off from this. The way I did this time was I mocked it up in the car, put it in place with the bar on, adjusted it to where I had a good 1/4 inch gap off the shock with the housing pretty much centered, and then tacked it in place. So I shouldn't have any clearance issues this time around. If I do, well, it's definitely my own fault this time. But got that, and I got the new bar. So I still have to coat this bad boy. That's how far out adjustment I had. These were like 2-inch threads. So I got about 1 inch of thread out. That way I got a pretty good adjustment either way. But they, TCI took care of me this time around. And if you ever got to do any work through them, or want to order any parts from them or whatever, ask for Alex. He is the dude that hooked me up this time around. He answered all my emails right away, or like within a day. On, you know, normally if during business hours he answered within a few hours, like right away. And then he actually got me on the phone, and they got the measurement that I needed exactly and had this rod made custom. No cost to me. I mean, granted, the wrong bar was sent the first time around completely, and I didn't get sent the new version of this, that panhard bracket, in the first order, but he sent me out this and the panhard. Didn't have to pay for either, didn't have to pay shipping, anything. Their stuff does go out signature required, and turn that down some. Anyways, so their stuff goes out signature required. I called them up and I was able to redirect it. They said they couldn't get the signature taken off, but they were able to redirect it to a local drop. So I was able to pick it up today and get the stuff done. So another thing off of the engine build, I made a boo-boo. It is a bitch to try to weld on cast. So I burned through with the burr tool. You can see the weld bubble from the inside. I was gonna try to repair this because I didn't burr through much, and I didn't need much clearance. I think I was pretty much there. I tried to come back and just hit it just a hair more, and as soon as I touched it, it just went through. So it was pretty thin already where I was at. But I thought I could maybe weld this up. I know cast, you have to preheat and then weld. No matter how much heat I put into this thing with a torch, and then with the TIG, it just kept cracking. Now, maybe TIG's not the way to go with cast. I thought that's what most people normally did, because you're supposed to have all the metal heated, and you got to hold the heat in and let it gradually cool. And I guess it still cools too fast and it cracks. But regardless, that was a high volume pump. From what I read, I don't need a high volume pump in my build anyways. It's not that crazy. Not turning high RPMs. So I went ahead and ordered a regular milling pump. Should be here Wednesday. I'll be able to clearance it way less than what I did, and I think I can just shave the top of my stud and call it good. But this is done. I've got to repaint it once it cools down. I'm going to do that tonight probably, so it doesn't get any kind of flash rust on it. The other thing I got done, this. this this is what the inside looks like, just a bulkhead AN fitting. But underneath, let's take a walk, shall we? I ordered these stainless steel clamps. If I can get it to focus, it doesn't want to. There we go. Ordered these stainless steel clamps. Follows back, and it comes in here. And pardon my camera work, trying to maneuver underneath the car. But I got this here, got this clamp here, and then I popped another one down here. So, you'd think somebody would build a rotisserie so we didn't have to climb around on the floor. And here's the termination on the bulkhead. Got a 45 that'll come out to the axle. These came out pretty well, I think. I like the way they look. Like the way they look, like the way they fit, etc. I think this is gonna do the trick. So, my brake run to the back of the car is done. I haven't for sure figured out how I'm gonna do the fronts. I think since I have a hole on both sides right here, I'm gonna use this for the out to the caliper. And I'll just run a washer in this hole with the bulkhead. But it'll be, and this bulkhead here will go straight to the rear master. I'll put another T-bulkhead, which I don't know where I'm gonna mount yet, but it'll cross over from the master cylinder for the fronts to this one and to that hole there. This camera does not want to focus worth a shit. But anyways, there we go. So anyways, I don't know where I'm gonna put that bulkhead. I also have a pressure switch I have to mount in line with that too. So I might see if I can rig up a T. I don't know. So originally the plan was to bulkhead it out. I mean, I guess I could run the bulkhead all the way down to here, but that's kind of it's probably not gonna look too great. But anyways, I'll figure it out later. The main thing I wanted to show was that rear end's getting done, and she'll be back into the car hopefully this week, and I will be able to get this thing on wheels soon. Alright guys, thanks for watching.